Okay, so it's May 1st. After trading day, it's about like 12, about 1 o'clock EST. So this is UJ. Originally, I was planning to take UJ. See, we have this crazy bullish push to the upside. We still haven't broken this resistance yet, so we don't even know if it's actually going to be broken or not. But the reason I didn't take it was this was around this morning Asia session, and when I did my fibs from the bottom to here, I didn't have any continuation or 236 or 38.2 retracement. So that's why I originally didn't take it because I didn't have those, and those are generally my requirements for when I take a trade, especially on UJ. So if it came down here, it would have been a perfect trade, but it didn't. Right now, what I'm feeling on the 30 minutes, it made a day three, which is good, but I'm kind of curious to see if we can end the day in a bearish down here, or if can make lower lows, lower highs on the 30 minute to end New York session, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So that's why I didn't take UJ. Now for um, now for EU, what happened was that this is totally my fault. Reason I'm doing this is that because not only do I want to record it for myself, but I want to show you guys in case that maybe this is a mistake that you can avoid. Um, so you can see on the daily, we're still making, let's see, where's the path tool? Yeah, higher highs, higher lows. We didn't make a higher high on this, so we're actually going down on the daily. But we didn't break this level, so literally we can get like a 4 hour and then really push up like crazy, right? So that's when you go to the lower time frames, right? So the trade that I took today, the reason I took this trade was, as you can see, it was in a sideways movement. So it didn't break this date at all. It now just broke it today, which would this would be considered a day two. Um, but like I said, what happened was if I go back to this day, so you guys can get an idea where my head was at. It was around here, and what I did, I was like, okay, so it looks like we had a nice rejection here on the daily, right? You can see on the 4 hour, on the orange line, which is the daily, it's like we had a nice rejection, we had a bullish candle. So I was like, okay, so we'll probably have a chance to be going up, right? Now, couple things I messed up was it was still an inside day. I should have taken the trade. I was trying to catch a big move, which wasn't ideal. But what I did was I measured the fib bottom to top, and I found the 618, and I found a confluence on over here. Now, what I did wrong was for my rule on EU, I only get in the trade if it breaks structure on the 2 minute, but it actually broke structure on the 1 minute. So that's when I got it instead, and that was my old rule, right? And this is the reason why I don't have that rule anymore. That's because situations like this is what would happen. Um, so that's why it became a loss. Luckily, I actually still profited, but I was up, I think, like 22 pips, and I didn't close it because news was coming out. And generally, if my structure was right, it never hits it. But like I said, because I was wrong, that's why I hit it. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It was gonna go for a loss. So I'm glad I closed it out instead of letting it hit the stop loss. So what I'm looking now on EU is potentially I'm looking for a 30-minute bullish movement to end New York session. If that does happen, I am gonna look for a long. But if I don't, if I get a some downward movement to end New York session and it comes up here, then I'm definitely gonna go short. So that's what I'm looking at for EU. But that's where I made my mistakes, and just sending you guys this and letting everybody know in case that hopefully you don't make the same mistakes I did. So good luck.